Welcome back, everybody. Time for another Mondays with the Mayor here. And Mayor Steve Adler, thank you so much for joining us, because I'm sure you've been very busy this week as we continue to recover from Hurricane Harvey.
Well, we still have guests with us. It's still unknown as to whether we'll have more, how many more. So we're standing up and we're ready to take folks, and then trying to help the folks that are already here.
Okay, and that makes sense. The planning process is quite extensive, right? Because we don't know how many folks we're going to get into the shelter. We
were originally told to be ready for 7,000. We had at one point a little over 700 with us.
Okay.
We've worked our way down to 400 and then up a little, and now we're down to just over 300. We had a revised estimate. They didn't think they'd need the 7,000, but we were told to be ready for 2,000. And at this point, we're in a facility that can take about 800 to 1,000, but we could expand it up to 2,500.
Okay.
And it doesn't look like we're going to do that expansion quite yet until we get indications from the state that they might need it.
That will be needed. Okay. And it's looking like other local municipalities are also asking for help from Austin, it seems like.
They are, and we're negotiating interlocal agreements with Houston and Victoria.
Okay.
You know, we help these other cities, and we send support and aid without the need for an agreement.
Yeah.
Just to do it. But when things open up just a little bit, we enter into these formal agreements.
Okay.
And we're going to do one with Houston and Victoria. Houston needs a lot of aid. Victoria is asking for mostly transportation assistance.
Okay. It's just so extensive that these types of agreements will actually help apply to any other future issues in the future. Is that right?
They will, and I understand that it also helps with accounting for FEMA and for reimbursement and for those kinds of things as well.
Okay, that's very helpful. I can imagine that it's going to be an extensive process for people, not only to get local help, but federal help as well.
It is. You know, we have folks in the shelter right now. Initially it was emergency and immediate aid, and now we're doing a lot of casework dealing with individuals and figuring out exactly what support or assistance that person or that family needs to get back on their feet.
Okay. Anything else that is going on with the city right now that folks need to know about?
Well, we're entering into the budget process in the city over the next 2 weeks, so when the council gets together, we won't be doing anything but the budget now for the next 2 weeks. There's a kind of a menu of ideas that the council is considering funding, the concept menu. It's posted, and folks could take a look at that and contact their council members and lobby for what they think is important.
And then you always provide updates on your website as well.
Yes, we do.
All right.
MayorAdler.com.
We always appreciate that. All right, Mayor Adler, so much going on. Thanks for being in here with us today.
Thanks for inviting me back.